Alrighty, what's wiggity up, my brothers? Welcome back to another video. So today basically I'm gonna be telling the story about how I was detained. Um so basically it was a normal day, just like pretty much any other day. I was, chilling around my house. I was bored because we lived on this hill and the hill was trash. To walk up and down. So it was pretty bad. I didn't really enjoy it all that much because every time we'd have to go to school, we'd wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and walk down a hill that was the size of your great aunt Sally. So it was a bit upsetting, not gonna lie. So having to walk up the hill as well was even worse. It was basically Mount Everest's second cousin twice removed. It was bad, but basically, we were bored. We were chilling. My sister, uh, she wanted to go and see some of her friends, so me and my little brother decided to tag along, and we were gonna go and see my friend Curtis as well. Uh, so we go. We walk down this hill, our huge hill, and then we walk down another mini hill, and then we go to like this area that's fenced off, and we like go past the fence, and there's like this huge cliff that leads off to like this road. Now we go to like the side of this like cliff area, and it's like not very steep, so you can like climb down. And we climbed down and met up with my sister's friends. Curtis wasn't home, unfortunately, so me and my brother were just kind of had to sit there awkwardly. So we climbed back on the hill, and me trying to be the cool boy I am, thought I was cool, and so I like start climbing up a steeper part of the rocks, and I started like kicking rocks down towards the road by accident, and then like without really thinking, we were sitting there, and we just started like tossing rocks off the side of the cliff. Now I'm sure I know what you're thinking. You guys must actually be brain dead if you thought that that was a good idea, and you know what? Maybe you're right. I mean, I don't know. But I obviously I know now that wasn't a very good move. I wasn't really thinking about the repercussions of what such a thing could do. I could have killed somebody. I mean, the rocks I was throwing though weren't like Donkey Kong barrels or nothing like that. They were like maybe the size of marbles, maybe a little bit bigger. They weren't they were nothing bad, but still, that's really kind of besides the point. Um, basically, what happened next was, we just sat there. We walked all the way, like up this huge stretch of cliff, and we got to like the end part before like there was a whole bunch of woods and stuff and another fence that went all the way down like the side of the cliff, and we get bottles. We found bottles like laying on the ground, and we smashed them on the not like we didn't throw them on the road because that would have been actually retarded. But we slammed them onto the ground and they shattered. So we did that, and after we did that, we then decided um to just stay there and keep on breaking random bottles and looking for them. And at this point, I said, "Hey guys, like I have a bad feeling about this. Like we should go home." And everybody was like, "No, no, no, it's good, Ryan. We're fine." And I was like, "Is that a fact?" Like, uh, so I was like, you know what? I'm going home. Bye. I'll see you guys at home. But I start walking back. Uh, I get to like the fence area, and I decide, you know what? I'm gonna scare these kids. So I hide me and my bike in a bush, and like I'm sitting there waiting for them, and they're not coming. They're actually taking forever. So I like walk out. I'm like, whatever, forget this. And then I see a spotlight from the road, um, shine up, and I'm like, yo, brother, what is that? And I look, and there's a cop. There's a cop sitting there with a like huge light. Like I don't remember if it was on the top of his car or on the side. And I immediately yelled at the top of my lungs, guys, it's the cops. We gotta go. And and obviously, uh, that if you're in that situation, do not scream, cops. We gotta go. Um, I mean, you shouldn't leave them behind, but like, if that's the only option you really have, I mean, skedaddle, brother. Um, I mean, I probably could have ran, because I did indeed tell them that I had a bad feeling, so I wouldn't have really felt that bad because, I mean, I did warn them. Um, but basically, I have to run all the way back to where they were, tell them, and we all start dipping. And by the time we get back, we're all standing there, and I'm like, guys, cops, run, guys. And then I run about halfway of the thing. I don't run all the way back, but and then they start running back, so I start running back to my bike, and I get on my bike and start pedaling as hard as I can up this like little hill thing. All of a sudden, a car whips right in front of me, and then another car whips right behind me, and I'm just standing there, and I look at them, and I just set my bike down, and I just stand there, and I'm like, well, that sucks. So yeah, we got caught. I mean, now I'm sure somebody's probably thinking right now, oh, how come you didn't just go and fight the cops, wrestle that darn Garin pig, and snatch his car? And that's simply because I ain't trying to go to prison. And I stopped running because, number one, both of the sides were blocked, and both of the yards on both of my sides had fences. So in the event that I did go into them yards, I would have just been blocked by a fence. And I'm not talking about like chain fences, because I can hop a chain fence sometimes. But like I'm talking like wooden fences that like it would really be hard to hop. So yeah, the cop runs over. He's like, hey, stop moving! You gotta stop moving! And I'm like, yo, chill. It ain't even that serious, man. He was like, you know what you were doing? And I was like, yes, officer, we were sitting on top of that hill up there, you feel me? And he was like, y'all were throwing rocks, you could have killed some. And then starts like yelling at us, and we're like, hey, man, calm down. And he like goes over to like his little radio on his side. He's like, we got juveniles here. And here's the little kicker about it all. Now, I wasn't trying to be no rat. So when they asked who was there, I don't even remember what I said, but I know for a fact I did not snitch on my sister's friends, because my sister's friends somehow got away. I don't know how. They probably didn't. Oh yeah, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. Whenever they first rolled up, they said they pointed at one of the cops when he got out of the car. He pointed at me and said, that was the guy yelling, guys, the cops are here. And I was like, oh my god. Because it turned out there was an undercover cop there from probably like halfway through when we were like on top of that cliff. So it was a wrap. It was over. They're like, all right, you're, it's like y'all are going home. And I don't know why literally every time I do this, I mean, I'm probably about to say this is kind of incriminating, but literally every time a cop has ever asked me where I live, I've just straight up not told the truth. Every single time, I've never once told the truth. I have always told them the complete exact opposite of where I live, mainly because I don't want them to roll back up at the crib and be like, hey, yo, so your son was kind of, fighting 17 Russian guards in the back of a suplex mall, And I'm like, so basically, they're like, all right, we'll follow you there. And I'm like, well, that could be a problem, see, because I don't actually live where I said I did. So I had to then ride the exact opposite of where I said I was. And I did not ride up that hill. I walked up the hill, and the cop followed me all the way there. The cop went up to the door, let us back inside. I don't remember what he said about me. I don't know. It's probably something bad, because my dad was very mad at me. I mean, with all things respected, though, I mean, I kind of did, like, almost get arrested. So, yeah. I got another story, about I was detained another time with my friend, but I'll tell that story another time, later, if you guys like this video. So, yeah, I mean, that's really about it. I mean, I don't remember if I got grounded or anything. I think I just got yelled at. Which, honestly, I don't know how I didn't get grounded, if I didn't get grounded, because I swear, I legit used to get grounded for like literally every single thing I ever did wrong. But that's besides the point. Alrighty. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. Glad to be back. I'm gonna try to upload consistently, and oh yeah, my dad's feeling a little bit better, by the way, in case anybody actually cared. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.